class, happy Monday. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Thank you for joining me while we do our daily calendar. As always, make sure you stop the video and make a prediction about what you think the 2D shape will be today and how many parts it'll be able to fold into. So let's get working with our calendar. So the very first thing we're going to do is write our date. So up here we have our numerical date. That means it's a date written with only numbers. So 4 for the month of April. April is the 4th month of the year. /20, it is the 20th of April today. /2020, that's our year. So now let's write it with words. So I need your help. So right now I want you to think about what day of the week it is. It's Monday. And what month are we still in? We are in April. And what day of April is it? It's the 20th. And what year is it? It's 2020. Oops, need that too. So now let's get ready to read. So ready, right here at the day of the week, set, read. Monday, April 20th, 2020. So now we're going to think about yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So on the side here we have our days of the week in order. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So right here in the middle we're going to think about what today is. And today is Monday, which means yesterday was Sunday. And tomorrow will be Tuesday. We're going to read a nonsense word. However, if it's a real word, we're going to clap for it. So we're going to give ourselves a consonant, a vowel, and another consonant. And we're going to think about what kind of sound is this vowel going to make? Is it going to make the short sound or the long sound? So why don't you think about it? Hint, hint, look at the letters right after it. So when I'm looking at this sound, I see that there's a vowel followed by one or more consonants. There's no other vowel, so this A is going to say ah, the short sound. But let's get ready for this blend. It's an F and an R, so fur. So let's get ready to read. First, we're going to rehearse it, which means to sound out each letter, and then we're going to perform it, which means to blend all those sounds into a word. So let's get ready to rehearse. So ready, set, rehearse. Ass. Ready, set, read. Frass. That's a nonsense word. Our calendar this month is working with folding 2D shapes into equal parts, and those are fractions. So let's review our fractions. So we have 1 whole, that means no pieces are being cut. We have 1/2, which means we are folding or cutting this circle into 2 pieces. And then we have 1/4, which means we are cutting our shape into 4 pieces or folding them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1/4, 1/2, 1 whole. So over the weekend we had a triangle and we had another quadrilateral. So you'll see those calendar cards on the calendar. You'll also notice that I've taken away the beginning calendar cards to make room for the new ones. So we had a triangle. That triangle was a funky little triangle. He could not fold into any equal parts, which means no equal parts, they weren't symmetrical. And then the next day on Sunday we had a quadrilateral. That was a rectangle that we had, and that rectangle could fold into equal parts, and it could fold into 4 of them, into fourths, and those equal parts were symmetrical. So on your screen you're going to be able to see our observation chart and our number calendar cards. So take a look at them both, and when you have a prediction about what today will be, make sure you share it with someone nearby. Again, you're thinking about what kind of 2D shape it will be. We'll think about how many pieces it will fold into, how many equal shapes it will fold into, and if those equal parts are going to be symmetrical. So today we have a letter W. I'm going to think about this as a W for Miss Webb. So we're going to take this shape and we're going to see how many equal parts we can fold it into and discover if there's any name we can give to this letter. So here's our shape for today. So what we can do to identify it is count up the sides. So I'll start here at the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So when we have a shape with 13 sides, we can call that a tridecagon. Tridecagon. It's also called the letter W. So we're going to take our little W and we're going to try and fold it into equal parts and see how many we can get. So I'm going to take my shape and I'm going to fold this edge to this edge. And I'm going to give myself a crease. And already it's looking like we can fold this into at least one equal part. Now I'm going to try folding the top to the bottom. And I'm going to do my best. This is kind of funky. That's not looking too equal to me. So it seems like we only have one equal part. So I'll fold it back to our equal parts for you. Have to unfold some of what I've already done. And as you can see, we kind of have like a V. And like I usually do, I will split it in the where I folded my crease so you can see those two V's, a V on this side, a V on this side, making an equal part. So now let's fill in our observation chart. So now that we've worked with our shape, we can go ahead and fill in our observation chart. So today we discovered that our letter W was called a tridecagon, a shape with 13 sides, and that W could fold into exactly 2 parts, and those parts were in fact symmetrical. So now that we're at the end of calendar, I'm going to pick a question from the question jar, and today's question is, do you like to fly a kite? So now that we have some nice sunshine, you definitely could go outside and fly a kite if you had one. I don't know how often I've flown a kite. I remember when I was little, I would pick the kite and be on rollerblades, and then I'd rollerblade and have the kite behind me, except for that was kind of dangerous. I actually got hurt doing that. So that was really fun, but not such a good idea. So if you've flown a kite, make sure that you answer the question up in the survey above if you're on a desktop, or down in the comments below, or you can hop on over to Google Classroom and answer it there. So have you flown a kite, yes or no? And if yes, I wonder how that went for you. All right. Have a great rest of your Monday, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.